guess yeah.
My friend is trying to make a body, but that was one thing she said. She was like, it's hard to make something because it's always melting. It can't stay, together.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the East Side Takeover Show. We are on Total Praise Radio. Now, I'm switching it. We're doing Total Praise Radio today. On Total Praise, we like to highlight and spotlight our entrepreneurs, our business owners out there in the world who's making a difference, who's making some type of impact through whatever it is that they do. And I wanted to have this gentleman on Total Praise Radio because this business has meaning to it. I'm not saying that nobody else has meaning to their business, but it's on a different level. We're on a spiritual level. And we all about that Total Praise Radio. So without further ado, I have Mr. Darren Williams here with me on the
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. Okay, so first, before we get into Love Eternal, tell us about it.
Sure. So I am born and raised in Detroit. College, high school, all that. I went to Art Academy, high school. I don't think they're there now. I think they're into ITT Tech, which is no longer there. But yeah, I'm born and raised in Detroit, and I just wanted to, do something different. So going into Love Eternal, I started it in 2020, which is in the midst of the pandemic, ironically. So what got me started to making candles was, I hate telling this story.
Why?
I ain't gonna say I hate telling this story. My friend hate me telling this story so here's what happened. So, on birthdays and stuff like that, you get Bath and Body Works and stuff, where they get the candles, you get the lotions and all this stuff. And it's like, we have so many birthdays in my family, right? So it was just like, Bath Body. I'm like, tired of going back. So, I'm just like, man. So one day I was just like, let me see how to actually make candles. So, everything on YouTube. So I went on YouTube and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go buy this, I'm gonna go buy that, and I'm gonna try it out. The first time I made my candle, it was a disaster.
What?
Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. So, I doubled back because I'm like, okay, this might either gonna be a hobby or it's gonna be a business because I'm not doing this for nothing. So I doubled back, and my first candle, I still got it. My first candle, it turned out good, and I got it going. And I'll just say, I have a new respect for candle makers because it's a lot of science to it.
I believe it, like the chemicals and stuff, and what's going to make it a solid. And
it's a lot to it. But now that I got the hang of it, I'm good. And so what I wanted to do with Love Eternal, this is how the name came to be. So I was just like, I don't want to do it like for self. I want to be like, Lord, how can I bring you into this? Because we're in this pandemic, people looking for hope. It was crazy when it first hit. So I was like, how can I incorporate you to give people hope? So I'm like, let me find some jars, some tags or something, and maybe I can incorporate like the name into it with a scripture as it pertains to the scent. And so on every candle now, on the tag, on the back of the tag, well, first on the front it'll have the name, and on the back of it is the scripture. And so I just really wanted to bless people's home, regardless of what they're going through or anything like that. I just really wanted the candle itself to bless people home. Yeah, it's gonna smell good. I don't make nothing that smell good. So it's going to smell good, but I want to be able to bring our maker into your house. You know what I'm saying? Like to bring you peace about anything that you're going through. So that was my whole purpose of Love Eternal.
Okay, so what are some of the different things that you have on your candles?
Sure. So let's see. My most recent one that I've done is a bestseller. It's called All About Her.
Okay.
That is a mixture of strawberries, it's peaches, it's bananas, it's a hint of wood to get to make it grow better. So all of that is in there, and All About Her on the back of the scripture pertains to where it talks about it in Proverbs, saying it talks about a woman's worth. She's more valuable than rubies and pearls and stuff like that, and I made it feminine. So that is pertaining to the female crowd. It branched off of All About Him.
I was about to say now we did have All About Him.
Yeah, you know
how we be.
Yeah,
There's
so,
our candle.
Yep, so it branched off of All About Him, and that is more of a masculine symbol, I think. But when I do pop-ups and stuff, people get on me like, no, it ain't masculine. I love it. Like, all the women love it. So I'm like, let me stop saying that because y'all be
I ain't helping.
Right. So it branched off of All About Him, and that pertains to Jesus, where it says, all things were created by Him, for Him, through Him, for His glory. So that's on the back of that tag. It's in a blue container, which I thought was fitting because, when you think of earth, it's like water. So and that scent, and it also ties into the scent too because it's a cool water dupe. Remember cool water, like the scent? Yeah.
That's a man's scent.
But women don't like when I say it.
They don't think it's a man. Now, do other guys, like, have they smelled that? Now, did they say, okay, yeah, this is
absolutely. It's what it is. Right. So, those are just some of them. Those are the 1 wick candles, and then I have a 3 wicker. If you want like
those last long.
They do. Like if you want something like for your living rooms or dining room areas, the 3 wicks, same scents. Just it will last longer and it'll smell your house. And the good thing about it is you can light 1 wick at a time. You don't always have to light
all of them.
Right.
I'm one that's gonna light all of them.
I feel you. So yeah, it's been a journey. I've learned a lot with all of this.
What's something we ask all of our entrepreneurs? What's some lessons that you learned being your own boss?
Man, one thing I've learned when I wasn't doing this, like when I wasn't an entrepreneur, sometimes we will always go by somebody and we'll see like a pop-up shop outside and like, oh, they just, bypassing like not ignoring, like ignoring it or whatever. But now that I've learned, I'm like, now I'm in their position. Now I'm like, I gotta, exactly. So like, I cherish that more. Like that. I'm sorry if I, downed you were saying.
Right.
It's humbling.
You're right.
So another thing I've learned that it can be very, it can be expensive.
Yeah.
Especially with this inflation and you gotta buy all this, the wax, the wigs, the scents, and doing all that too. So it can be expensive. So it gives me another look at life, like cherish what you have because at any moment it could be gone as it pertains to your business. Like I know why businesses go out of business now because it's high. And a lot of the times some of their products might not be in demand. And so they gotta close it down. So I'm like it's a learning experience, it's a humbling experience. And
so how do you make sure that your product stays in demand?
So what I do is promotion is key.
Absolutely.
You have to promote your product. Promotion and prayer. Promotion and prayer for me. And I know a lot of people don't like candles. So what the Lord had me do. I got you. So what the Lord has had me do was, because it's a learning experience. So I've learned that not everybody likes candles.
Right.
So now he's having me to do lotions. So I just recently started lotions. And y'all get the exclusive.
We got another exclusive today. We on a roll. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm in the test phases of making lotions. I've sold a few at some pop-up shops and some at church, and they love them.
Okay.
So that's to come, and you get another exclusive. He's having me to do car air fresheners. So yes, so they're going to be pertaining to each candle. So whatever the candle is, that's what the fresheners are going to be. And I'm hoping, I'm going to try it out, but I'm hoping that even with the car air fresheners, you can maybe hang it up in your room somewhere and it'll still have that scent going on.
That same effect. You got some research to do.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
what
ma'am.
if everybody hasn't noticed a theme or a lot of things that everybody has come on here and said, look, they had to do research for their business, for your product, so you know what you're using, what goes together. Now you make candles, you need to know what's
absolutely
gonna set on fire, what's not, so you done had that experience.
I've had that happen before too. And look, God bless my friends, because they was my guinea pigs. I'm sorry, y'all. That was my guinea pig. One friend told me the candle caught on fire, and as disheartening as that was, I knew why though, because I overdid something, thinking I got it, you know. But
you had another humbling experience.
So I told her, like, I'm sorry. I made it right though. I gave her some free stuff, and she was like, okay, this is the one, and then it started working right. So yeah,
you know what you did. That's good. Don't be burned down, people.
I ain't got no money to give you.
Where do you see Love Eternal 5 years from now?
Good question. I would love, Lord willing, to have a storefront. Because I'm learning too that a lot of people may not purchase because they can't smell it online. So I would love to have a storefront where they can come in and see for themselves. You know, storefront, not just in Michigan, but hopefully in the Midwest.
Okay.
I've had some people ask me from overseas about it too. I have some friends overseas that have asked me.
Wow.
So Lord willing, it will go that way. So yeah,
Okay.
because God needs His word everywhere. So
everywhere. So it's gonna be everywhere.
Absolutely.
Okay. Bath and Body Works, y'all better watch out.
It
Love
better.
Eternal gonna be on y'all shit. Okay.
I'm on it now. I'm coming.
That's dope.
Yes.
One last thing. What's a piece of advice you would give to someone who's just starting off with their business?
Be patient. I was impatient.
Were you?
I was very impatient. Be patient with the process. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I know we've all heard that, but don't be too anxious or antsy to get going without doing your homework first. Because I did that, and
you said your house on fire.
Exactly. Like, we can't be doing that, you know. So be patient. Like, it's okay to wait a little while to learn the aspects. Like, the better you are at your craft, the better that you're going to sell and be able to be a salesperson for your product. You know what I'm saying? So if you just go out there and say, here it is, you know, just for money's sake, yeah, we all want to make money, but you want to make sure it's right. Because if it's not right, you won't get no repeat customers. You will probably get some bad reviews. They'll, you know, people nowadays, they'll dog you online.
On Facebook, okay?
They will dog you.
Cancel you.
Absolutely. Like, don't go buy them.
You're gonna be viral for the wrong reason.
Absolutely.
That's dope. I love what you're doing with your campus. It's different. I'm looking forward to see where Love Eternal goes from here. Are you going to be at Wakefield at these next pop-up shows?
I believe I am.
On the 18th?
On the 18th.
Well, we're going to see you there.
Absolutely.
We're going to see you again. Darren, how can people follow Love Eternal on social media?
Sure, I am on Facebook, Love Eternal LLC. It's like a picture of a heart bowl. You can find me on there. You can find me on Instagram as well, Love Eternal LLC. No, it's Love_Eternal LLC on Instagram. I just made a TikTok not too long ago, so it's Love Eternal 21 on TikTok.
You want to be making candles on TikTok?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. I gotta go check that out. Thank you once again for being a guest on our show.
Absolutely.
Now, if people want to purchase from you, do they go through your social media, or is it something else that they can purchase?
Yeah, and also the website is www.loveeternal.shop. And also, if you want to, I do local deliveries too. So you can DM me like, hey, I want this. I saw it on your website. I like to have this. Let me know your address. Please don't be 100 miles away because I can't be doing that.
Look, you might need to hire Shooter Platinum.
Right?
Okay, think about it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like doing that. Right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Let them know that we Total Entertainment Radio and Total Praise Radio. We connected y'all.
Absolutely.
This has been fun. Once again, dear, thank you for being a guest on. You know, you are my first in-person Total Praise Radio guest.
Really?
I wish I had something to give you, like an alarm or some figure or something go off. So you are the first. Oh, that's dope. I'm excited for real. Thank you for being our guest here. Make sure y'all continue to check out Total Praise Radio by going to www.totaletradio.com and get Total Praise Radio. Until next time, everybody, I am your host, Ms. Kayla. We are signing off. Peace.
Later.
Press the button, baby. You fired. Press the button. Okay.
You fired.
Wow.
That was the second time. I don't know who this